Here we go. Coffee with the Celtfather. Nella Cunadive, welcome to Coffee with the Celtfather. My name is Marc Gunn, and this is Let's Have a Celtic Christmas. Holly, ivy, mistletoe, the yew branch on the wall. All of these have Celtic roots, we celebrate them all. A candle in the window to call the travelers home. A symbol of tradition wherever we may roam. The year is almost over, Christmas is nearly here. It's time for celebration. Let's raise a glass, my dear. This year is almost over, Christmas is nearly here. Let's make a new tradition and share our Celtic cheer. Log in the fireplace, the new lit from the old. It burns for all the evening and brings on luck foretold. Decorations on a Yule tree, the way we often do. Bright stars upon the pine boughs, yes, that was Celtic too. The year is almost over, Christmas is nearly here. It's time for celebration, let's raise a glass, my dear. The year is almost over, Christmas is nearly here. Let's make a new tradition and share our Celtic cheer. Father Christmas, our modern Santa Claus, was once a Celtic fellow, now does that give you pause? So hang a wreath upon the bough and set the Guinness out. Let's have a Celtic Christmas, that's what it's all about. The year is almost over, Christmas is nearly here. It's time for celebration, let's raise a glass, my dear. The year is almost over, Christmas is here. Let's make a new tradition and share our Celtic cheer. The year is almost over, Christmas is nearly here. Let's make a new tradition and share a Celtic cheer. Let's have a Celtic Christmas. It's from my CD, Celtic Christmas Greetings. All right, who do we got online today? We have Miranda Nelson. Welcome. Carol Burrill, Laura and Kelly and Joshua Arrowhead in South Carolina. Joshua's in Ohio. Miranda's in Texas, Atlanta, and Huntsville. Thank y'all so much for coming in. I know last week I skipped the show because of Thanksgiving, and we had a great Thanksgiving. I got to cook a turkey on a grill, and this time it was pretty much done by myself. Usually my father-in-law, he's been my saving grace for all this. And he was still my saving grace because I consulted him a lot during the day. But but it was it was fun. It was fun pouring beer on our turkey and having fun. All right. This, of course, is a Celtic Christmas greetings show because, Christmas is just around the corner. I decided I'm not going to do like a big... My next Celtfather Live is on December 17th, and I'm not doing a Christmas show per se. So this, and maybe next week, we'll see what I come up with next week. Those are going to be Christmas shows for you, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. This is Sláinte Christmas. Sláinte, Sláinte. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels rather thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. That is your part. Sláinte, of course, means here's to your good health. It works in the general toasting realm, but it also works great if you want to sing along right now. Many times in my life, I forgot the kindness code. I reaped the sorry seeds that I sowed. When I gave instead of took, when my spirit rose, my charity turned into Christmas gold. All together now. Sláinte, Sláinte. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels rather thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. And of course, while you're doing that, you can just shout Sláinte back to me. I think we should go through that course one more time. We'll continue. Sláinte, Sláinte. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels rather thirsty and you hear the crate the call, raise up your glass of Sláinte. Good job. Your work week was a bear. You feeling rather low, you head down to the pub to watch a show. There the singer makes you smile, and the music makes you glow, so give some Christmas cheer before you go. Slanchava, slanchava, here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels rather thirsty, and you hear the crate call, raise up your glass and slanchava. All together now. Slanchava, slanchava, here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels rather thirsty, and you hear the crate call, raise up your glass and slanchava. Woo, good job, excellent job. Round of applause. That, of course, is not on a CD. You have CDs? That's your part, of course. I know some of you already reminded me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you reminding me. And welcome to Razilla. Thank y'all so much for dropping in. And that of course, is released as a single, so you can find it over on Spotify and whatnot. I'm doing a few new singles this year, quite a few new singles. I'm going to be doing another one in a moment. But first, I'm going to try this. I hope you'll bear with me. This is actually a brand new song. I say new song. It was actually sent to me in 2012 by my friend Nancy Flynn, who wrote Christmas in the Shire. And I finally have been sitting on these lyrics forever and started working out a melody. And we're going to try that out today and see what you think. So let me know. All right, drink of water. Okay, this song is called Yuletide. Send out all the invitations to your neighbors and each friend. Remember all of your relations at Yuletime hearts and fences mend. String some berries, deck the mantle, hang the holly on the door. Trim the tree and light the candle, roll the rug back from the floor. Braid your toes and dress in fineness, gather all the children near. Share your love and show some kindness. Yuletide in the Shire is here. Arrive, the fire is roaring, festive music fills the hall. Everywhere goodwill's outpouring, hobbits hug from wall to wall. Take your best girl, join the dancing, round and round the room you go. Now's the time for sweet romancing, kiss beneath the mistletoe. Let's all sing a rousing chorus, raise your voices, spread good cheer. Joy and peace and love surround us. Yuletide comes but once a year. Gather round the laden table, bow your heads for our repast. Load the plate with what you're able, now the feast begins at last. Roasted meat, mushroom and tater, beans and barley in the stew. Tarts and pies and sweets for later, hobbits know just what to do. Pass around the mead and porter, rum and bourbon, wine and beer. Toasting Yuletide is in order to all a good new year. Pass around the mead and porter, rum and bourbon, wine and beer. Toasting Yuletide is in order, and to all a good new year. What do you think? Let me know. Post a comment. I'm very pleased with that, how that song's coming out. Still needs a little bit of work, but it's fun. And I like fun songs. I was thinking about my favorite Christmas songs, and they are mostly upbeat Christmas songs. There's some prettier, slower ones, but it's like when the playlist that I have on Spotify, it is mostly upbeat Christmas songs with a few exceptions, and we all have our differences here, which is why I have the Christmas drinking songs. I also have a Christmas drinking songs playlist for that very reason, because I wanted something again upbeat and fun, but those are even more Celtic than the regular playlist that I have. So Mikey Mason and I have a new EP out. It is called Brown Coat Christmas, and it has songs for browncoats who want, hear Christmas music. You can check it out on all the streaming platforms. I also posted it to all of my patrons over on Patreon. So if you're in the Gunrunners Club, go over there and you can download the album. So that's the only way, well, one of the ways you can get a hold of that album. Just make a pledge. Meantime, Mikey Mason and I put this song together. Claus, the elf they call Claus. He made little gifts and he gave them to kids. Stood up to the parents who got coal and sticks. Our love for Christmas is all just because of the hero of children, the elf they call Claus. Long ago he was just an orphan, a tiny helpless baby boy. But elves raised him and he grew into a man with a big elfin love for toys. He said, Burgermeister, Burger, you can't keep these children down. You really should desist, cause you just made my list and Santa Claus is coming to town. He made little gifts and he gave them to kids. Put up to the parents who got coal and sticks. Our love for Christmas is all just because of the hero of children, the elf they call Claus. Santa saw their little hearts a-breaking. He heard their Yuletide laments. He saw their Christmas cheer a-fading, buying presents that no one really wants. So he said, you can't do that to Christmas. You can't live just like a Grinch. So Santa strapped on his hat and in 5 seconds flat made presents that didn't make you flinch. He made little gifts and he gave them to kids. Stood up to the parents who got coal and sticks. Our love for Christmas is all just because of the hero of children, the elf they call Claus. He made little gifts and he gave them to kids. Stood up to the parents who got coal and sticks. Our love for Christmas is all just because of the hero of children, the elf they call Claus. The hero of children, the elf they call Claus. Welcome, Sarah. And yes, the grandma got eaten by reavers is a very funny song. Bit twisted. Mikey writes some twisted songs sometimes, and that's definitely one of them. All right. I said I don't do many slow songs, but this is one of them I want to share with you. I do want to remind you, if you haven't done so already, you can get tickets to my Celtfather Live concert on December 17th. Tickets are $8, or spend $15 in my store over at magerecords.com. And if you do tips, basically what I'm doing is, you do a $5 tip now and the $5 tip next week, you're automatically, well, I guess, something like that. Anyways, make a tip of some sort, and that will ultimately end up towards the money that you can get to enjoy the concert. I will be making it available to everyone in the Gunrunners Club, who's basically paying $5 or more a month, this month only. So usually I do that for the $10 folks, but this month it's going to be available to everyone. It's Christmas, why not? So this is a song that I wrote in Germany in 2009, I guess it was. Before Gwen and I got married and such, we were in Germany and I had started writing the song, and I loved how it came out. So it's called The Scottish King of Christmas. Heard about 3 kings of Orient time, but have you heard about the 4th from afar? He came down from the cold windy north to celebrate Jesus' holy birth. He followed the star across highland and seas, far to the south, across many countries. He wore blue paint and a kilt quite bold that danced as he walked into the stable door. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la la la. The wise men looked up at the stranger and stared. Who was this wild man who didn't comb his hair? But he brought a wool blanket that looked like his kilt. He wrapped baby Jesus and by his side he knelt. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la la. The wise men smiled as he left the stable door, thinking they liked this man much more than before. They heard a sound that blared through the night. Baby Jesus awoke to those Highland bagpipes. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, Scotland the brave. I love that song. All right, I hope you had fun. If you did, you can, put some money in the tip basket, buy a CD, buy some other merch. Of course, if you haven't done so, sign up to my mailing list at celtfather.net. That's a quick and easy way to get over there. And you can also should be able to find the link to buy tickets to my upcoming concert on December 17th. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern, I think it is. All the details will be shared there. So I hope you come join me. Meantime, it's Frosty the Irish Snowman. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly cracking soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman belongs to the Fae, they say. He was made of snow, but the wee ones know how he came to life one day. Must have been some magic in that old tweed hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he danced a jig all around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was out that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village, a shillelagh in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down old Galway town right to a traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop! Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye singing, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity-thump, thump, thumpity-thump, thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity-thump, thump, thumpity-thump, thump, over the hills of snow. Thumpity-thump, thump, thumpity-thump, thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity-thump, thump, thumpity-thump, thump, over the hills of snow. I do like lilting. I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I don't care. I have fun. All right, go to celtfather.net. Sign up to find out more music. Find more music. You can include my Celtic Christmas Greetings CD, which is available. That song is on it, along with many others. And every little bit helps. So I appreciate your support. And I'll be back again next Thursday at noon. So I'll see you there. Sláinte.